Guys, we got it. We got the Bali visa just yesterday. It only took 1 day to process, which is insane. And the cost was a little bit more than we expected with the new changes with the system, but it was still much cheaper than we thought a few weeks back. So that's good news also. So I made the video about visa update to Bali, or like Indonesia, 1 or 2 weeks ago. So now this is new update and we are so happy we actually got the visa. And yeah, we all have now the B211A business visa, so it's valid for 60 days and it's extendable until 6 months, so that's perfect. And yeah, we're actually going to Bali next week, I think, next week, Sunday. So we just need to quarantine 5 days in Jakarta and then we are off to Bali. And that's insane. It's hard to believe. It doesn't feel like real that we are actually going to Bali so soon, suddenly. And yeah, we couldn't be more excited. We have so much things planned in Bali. I will document this whole journey, so I will show you how the quarantine is. I will show you the hotel we are staying. We are not sure yet which one we choose. We just want to do it cheaply, but also in a place that it's like okay. I will share later which hotel we chose and how it is and what do you need for it and stuff, and the flights and everything. So if you are interested in going to Bali, just subscribe and you will see everything regarding this process. So yeah, that's super valuable for you. We don't know yet that much how it's gonna be, the quarantine and everything. So yeah, I would be so interested to see it myself, so I hope you will enjoy it also when I'm showing you. And yeah, there's so many contacts for these Bali visas, so we were struggling to find a trustworthy one, and this one we chose eventually. It was the best choice ever because yeah, it only took 1 day. We checked the visas, they are valid, they are legit, and the cost was maybe a little bit more than it could be with the cheapest one, but yeah, it took 1 day. I have heard someone say that they applied last week and they have never heard about it after that. So yeah, that's our experience also with one agency. We applied and they just never got back to us. So yeah, I really recommend this agent. So just send me a message on my Instagram here, or just leave your Instagram name to the comments, so I will get back to you. So with this agent is 500 euros now, the visa. So yeah, I really recommend this one. Maybe with some agent it would be 300, but at least if you are going soon, I would recommend taking with a better agent, because then you actually get the visa and you can go, not waiting, because some people have waited for months and never got the visa. So yeah, it's really good to go with the agent you can actually trust. And yeah, about the price, the cheapest it can be in my knowledge, it's 300 euros. So now we paid 500, so it's only 200 more. It's still super expensive, but like a few weeks back there was agencies trying to sell it with like double the price, like 1,000 euros or something. So yeah, we are pretty happy we actually got the visa with this price, and now we don't need to think about the visa anymore. If you are thinking where I'm recording this, it's Los Gigantes in Tenerife. We are staying in Royal Sun Resort. It's insane, it's really nice. I will later make a video about this hotel. If you want to go to Bali now, the next step is to get flights to Jakarta and book the quarantine hotel in Jakarta for 5 days. So that should cost anywhere between like 150 to 450 euros for that whole 5 day. And there's 2 tests included, and food and everything, if I'm right. I'm not completely sure. I will show the whole thing later in later videos, but as right now I think it's like this. And after that 5 days quarantine you are basically free, so you just need to fly from Jakarta to Bali, and that flight usually costs like around 50 euros, so it's pretty cheap. And for us from Germany to Jakarta it's 350, so the total cost is 400 euros from Germany. And of course we need to fly from Tenerife to Germany, so that's around 150 euros. So in total it's pretty expensive, but it's not too bad. And yeah, we also need to take some tests. So one here in Tenerife before going to Germany, one in Germany to get out of the quarantine faster, and then 2 in Jakarta. Oh, and 1 before flying to Jakarta. So in total there's 5 tests, so that also costs something. I will put the total cost we think this whole process costs here, and the reason we are not so concerned even if it's super high, because living in Bali right now, like living in Bali is always cheap, but right now it's like crazy cheap because all the accommodation is so highly discounted because there's not enough people. So we can get like really nice room in a nice villa or guest house for like 100 or 200 euros per month. So it's super cheap. And also we have heard that all the restaurants give like food discounts, so that way also the food should be even more cheap than usually. So because the sunny season is starting and there's not lots of people right now in Bali, like less than usually, it's nice to explore Bali when there's less people, and also it's so cheap to live there, so it kind of makes sense for us at least to go there right now. Yeah, anyways, I will go now back to the hotel and ask Catalina what she's thinking of this Bali thing, if she's excited. Catalina also got the visa, so are you excited to go to Bali?
Why do you guys always ask me if I was really excited? Guys, I also got the visa for Bali and I can't believe it. I've never been to Bali, but I am so excited to go to Bali. Like, it's literally next Sunday. How?
It felt so like long away, but now suddenly we are going and we got the visa and we don't have any other problems we shouldn't have, so
yeah, let's cross our fingers. There's nothing going to happen now because you never know with Indonesia.
Yeah, the process has been a little bit stressful and hard, so do you think it's
worth it?
What do you think about the process?
Like the process after all, like basically it's kind of easy. You pay the money, you get the visa, but at these times it's not that easy. So just making the decision to actually go and get the visa, that was like the hardest part ever, but we just got it now. I don't even want to think about the stress we had the past few weeks, but now everything is fine and it worked out really well.
I guess the most stressful part was that we didn't know could we actually get the visa, how much it would cost, how much it would cost in a few weeks, because it was super expensive and we didn't want to buy it like expensive price and then it would go down in next 2 days. So that's what we were a little bit stressed about, and also just because it was so expensive and we didn't actually know any information if that would actually be possible to get the visa and if it would be like possible to entry to the country with that visa. So yeah, it was so complicated and hard to understand how it actually is.
Yeah, like
in
there
the
wasn't
moment.
even one question, there was like 10 questions.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So now everything is easy and we are lucky that we got the visa and for an okay price, and yeah, it will be worth it, guys.
Yeah.
It will be worth it.
Yeah, I think we didn't need to provide anything else than our passport. I think it should be valid for 12 months or 18 months or something. And also we just needed to sign some papers like saying that we promise that we will go to the quarantine, and we promise we have travel insurance, and so travel insurance, valid passport, and signing some papers. I think that was all we needed for the visa, and then of course entering Indonesia we need to do the quarantine and tests and but I think that's it. I don't think there's anything more than that, so yeah, it's kind of simple now. At least it seems like it's simple because the system is open and we know this good contact, so there's no stress about being like scammed or anything. So yeah, just message me if you are interested in going to Bali.